Look at the weather today. Hello guys, welcome back to Hirehood. Guys, today I'm actually out for a ride. I took off an hour and a half before from my house, and now I don't know where I am at the moment. I didn't look at the GPS or anything. I just took it off because the sun is out. What else could you ask? It's middle of March, and I thought, look, I will go for a ride. And now when I was going to take a break, I thought, you know what, I haven't done a video for a while, so there's so many of you guys are actually pressing on one particular topic, and one of the top requested topic is, why are nurses leaving Ireland and UK to Australia? Guys, there is a huge trend. There's like hundreds of nurses that have actually left Ireland and UK and migrated to Australia. And I want to actually talk to you about and to give you 5 major reasons why nurses are actually leaving Ireland and UK and moving to Australia. So reason number 1 is everyone blames the weather. The weather is one of the biggest deciding factor, weather and lifestyle, guys. Most of the nurses, those who are actually coming to Ireland and UK, they all are actually coming from like India, Philippines, Middle East, South Africa, like different warm countries. And when they come here for a period of 6 months, unfortunately the weather is damp and cold and wet, so most of these nurses, they can't actually get used to it, and that's one of the major reasons they can't actually go out and have an active lifestyle how they used to have in their own countries. So all nurses say, okay, I want to move to a warm country, and Australia comes on the primary list. The second reason is salary. I mean, there is no huge difference. If you look at the salary scale, there's no huge difference, but there is some difference in the starting salary for a nurse. I mean, if you look at Irish pay scales, for the nurses, it starts around 33,000 euros and it could go up to 45,000 euros. Wherein for a beginner nurse in Australia, I was actually looking at seek.com.au recently, and the beginner nurses are actually getting somewhere between 45,000 up to $59,000. That's Australian dollars they're getting per annum. So that's like a starting salary for a beginner nurse. So if you're a fresh graduate, you'll be looking at weather, a good salary. Which brings me on the third topic, which is job opportunities for the spouses. Some of the nurses, those who are working, they are the primary earners, they are the only earners in the family because their spouses can't find an appropriate job according to their training. So what happens is, most of these spouses, they might be sitting at home, or they may not be able to actually find a suitable employment, so they might be working as a healthcare assistant or something else. But when you compare to Australia is a huge country with thousands and thousands of jobs available. So most of the nurses and their spouses could easily find appropriate jobs for their spouses. So that's one of the deciding factors why most of the nurses are actually moving from Ireland to Australia. Which brings me on to the fourth one, which is actually parents' permit. I mean, guys, it's a sad thing to say, but unfortunately in Ireland, you can only bring your parents up to 3 months. They can only stay with you guys for 3 months, then they have to go back. The visa is actually issued only for 3-month period. But where in Australia, you get your parents, or your dad and mom, your parents will get a visa permit up to 3 years, but they can stay with you for a period of 12 months, which is fantastic, guys, because most of you guys, our parents are elderly people, and we want them to actually stay with us to look after them for a period of time. So what happens here is they can only stay till 3 months, wherein in Australia they can stay up to 12 months, which is great. I mean, I would love to bring my mom to stay with me for a couple of months, but unfortunately after 3 months she has to go back and do the same process again, same paperwork again. That's the major reason. I mean, in Australia you only do paperwork for 3 months. Every 3 years you have to do, and you get a chance to bring your parents for 12 months, which is fantastic, guys. So that is one of the biggest deciding factors, which brings me on to the final and the most important reason why most of you guys are actually moving is because of FOMO. FOMO means fear of missing out. Your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors, someone is actually moving these days to Australia. So you might be thinking, oh my God, am I missing out on something? Am I missing out on this opportunity? So what happens is, like, you might make that decision too. So guys, I hope I have actually answered your question. These are the major 5 reasons why most of you guys are actually moving to Australia. Anyways, guys, if you're planning to move, or if you have any queries about how to actually make that migration, do comment below and let me know, are you deciding to actually move to Australia? And if you need any help, with the registration process, let us know. We are here to help you. Until next time, Sri Nair signing off. Bye.